Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 16 of Future, and this one is titled Back to Mother's Group. At the following Mother's Group, Kaminari promised he would be there, but so far he hadn't showed up. Kyrie kept watching the door, hoping that he would make good on his promise, but it was now 15 minutes into the meeting, and no Kaminari. He sighed. Guess he got cold feet. Just then the door opened and everyone turned to look to see who it was. It was Kaminari. The mood in the room changed instantly and Kaminari felt it, frozen by the eyes of the mothers from where they sat. That mother that had accused him of making a move on her was still at the mothers group, and just as Kyrie had predicted, she had gotten a stern talking to by the leader, but that was about it. Unfortunately, that mother had told a few other mothers about what had happened, and she had stuck to her side of the story, telling them that Kaminari had made a pass at her and showed them the pictures that she took of the smeared lipstick. Some of the mothers still didn't know what had happened and smiled brightly when he arrived, but the ones who had been tainted by the false rumours scowled at him. Kyrie smiled and waved at Kaminari, holding up Ginny to entice him to come over. Kaminari ducked his head slightly and trotted sheepishly past the mothers around to Kyrie and took Ginny in his arms like a teddy bear and quickly sat down, cuddling her close to him for comfort. "Welcome back, Denki," the leader said brightly. Thank you for having me," he said in a small voice. Kyrie patted him on the back. There was a moment's brief silence before the mother that had accused Kaminari of sexually assaulting her stood abruptly and picked up her little girl before turning and leaving. Her posy of mothers quickly did the same, and there was a mass exodus of about 5 mothers and babies in one hit. Kaminari looked down glumly and was about to apologise and leave when Kyrie spoke from the back of the room. "Good riddance to those bitches," she said with a snort, and made her way over to the group of remaining mothers who were looking around in bewilderment. "What's going on?" one mother asked. She didn't know about the incident, so was rightly confused. Kyrie paraphrased the story as quickly as possible and painted Kaminari in the best light, proving his innocence by her own eyewitness. Kaminari was gifted many words of genuine praise, and the remaining mothers were happy that he had remained a gentleman, despite that mother throwing herself at him. Kaminari felt better after everything had been put out in the open and the mood lightened. As the rest of the meeting commenced, he felt more and more at home. At the end of their time there, he told Kyrie to go on ahead of him and that he would catch up. He just wanted to thank Kyrie and the leader. Kyrie nodded and headed for the door, happy that Kaminari had come back again. "Hey, thank you," Kaminari said sheepishly to Kyrie as he approached her from behind. "I appreciate you standing up for me." Kyrie shrugged, not bothering to face him. "I wasn't standing up for you, I was standing up for justice." Kaminari chuckled lightly. "You're really on this whole justice thing, aren't you?" "Got a problem with that?" she snapped, spinning around to face him. "Whoa," he said, taking a step back. No, Sorry," he apologised, rubbing the back of his head. Kyrie sighed. "No, it's not your fault," she said, dropping her gaze before turning around and continuing to stack the chairs. My ex cheated on me, so it hits too close to home, yeah?" "Oh," Kaminari said. "That sucks." He cringed. "Man, what a stupid thing to say right now. Sounds totally removed, but I don't know what else to say." Kyrie stayed silent. "Well, thanks again," Kami said, before slowly walking away. "Denki," the leader called. "Listen, I hope today wasn't too much for you. I don't know why those other mothers left, but I can only assume that mother said something to them. I'll be sure to ring them tonight to clear your name," she added with a smile. "Oh, thanks. Don't go out of your way, though. I've caused enough trouble." "Nonsense," the leader replied. "Justice must be served, and it's not fair for people to not be told the truth of what's going on." Kaminari laughed. "Man, you and your sister are huge on the justice thing, hey? Kyrie just told me about her ex cheating on her, so totally get that," he said defensively. "And I can only assume that you're on the same train because of what happened to your sister." "Well, yeah," the leader said. "I mean, it's not nice seeing your sister's marriage fall apart like that when she was so happy." "Wait, what? Marriage?" Kaminari stammered. She was married?" He looked back over his shoulder at Kyrie, who still had her back to him. "Yeah, for 1 year, then she caught him cheating with a lady from work," the leader sighed. "She's been a bit broken ever since. That's why I said be gentle with her. Your personality and her ex's are very similar except for So far, you've proven that you won't cheat, unlike him. Kaminari looked a bit crestfallen on Kairi's behalf. Man, when she said ex, I thought boyfriend, I didn't think husband, he said to the leader. Yeah, she hasn't seen anyone since. She's not interested in getting her heart ripped out of her chest again, as you can imagine, the leader said, turning to pack some things away. You're a good sister to take her under your wing, Kaminari said genuinely. I respect that. Thanks, Denki. You're all right. Please keep coming. We do love having you here. You really are a good guy underneath all that fluff and charm, she said with a wink. I'm trying to change, Kami said honestly. I'd love to settle down, have some kids of my own. That whole incident thing has really knocked me across the head, though, he added with a sheepish chuckle. It's made me watch myself a little more. Well, that's good. I'm glad it helped you in some way, the leader said with a smile. Kyrie overheard Kaminari's last comment to her sister, and she smiled to herself. Might actually be alright. And there is the end of chapter 16. Stay tuned for chapter 17 coming tomorrow.